Yes, student, regarding your educational preparation, I want to discuss you about the your study, that how you have to do your study. First of all, whatever topic you are reading, whatever chapter you are listening, you have to understand that chapter in a attentive way so that you can imagine about the chapter's concept, what are the chapter's concept, and how you can express yourself about the main concepts of the chapter. As far as chapter is concerned, there whatever chapters you are reading, whatever chapters you are learning, firstly you should have a general summarizations of that chapter in your mind, and then you have to divide it in several parts. Several parts means that what are the main parts of that chapter, and you have to make the notes that these are the main notes. Suppose you are reading a chapter and there is a paragraph on that chapter. You may feel some difficulties to understand the chapter in a very way, but a general concept, a general summarizations of that chapter or that paragraph should be in your mind, that this chapter, this paragraph is particularly related to a particular topic or particular subject. Now, if you will understand that paragraph or that chapter in a better way, then you can easily analyze whole the chapter in your own way, and you can give the answer. Whatever answer it is asked to you, you can give the answer to that chapter. First of all, you should concentrate yourself about the topic, whatever it is said in the topic. Suppose there is a topic of 12th class chapter, micro and microeconomics. So what is micro and what is macro? MICRO, micro and macro. Micro means a little part of the study. You want to do study, suppose you want to doing study about the personal income, about the personal productions, about the personal taxes. So these are the micro part of that. These are the micro part of that study. It means that you are doing, suppose you are making a family budget, so that is the micro budget. And if you are making the whole country's budget, that is the macro budget. So what is the difference between micro and macro? Micro means a little part of study. If you are doing study about the whole income, if you are doing study about the whole uh, economy, if you are doing study about the national income, so that study will be related to macro study. Macro means in a bigger way, in a bigger part you are doing study. So we have to decide about that which topic we have to do study first. Suppose we want to do study in microeconomics, and we want to calculate the personal income of a particular person. Then we will analyze, we will evaluate that how much income she is earning, and what is he or she is earning, and what is his personal uh, expenditure. So personal expenditure means whatever expenditure you are doing in your family budget. Suppose on educations, on your children's education, you are spending 5,000 rupees per month, and other households expenditure is at least 8,000, and other expenditures like transport, like your health, the total expenditure whatever you are spending, that is 15,000. It means the expenditure is 15,000, and whatever earning you are getting from your salary from your job, that is 30,000. 15,000 you may less, and remaining 15,000 there are, if you are buying, if you are spending in your savings like current account, saving account, LIC premium, all these things, so that will, and you are spending 10,000 on that, it means 25,000, and remaining 5,000 is keeping you, whatever remaining 5,000, that part of money you are keeping for your personal expenditure. So in this way, so that is a part of microeconomics. So if you will do the comparison of micro and macro, macro means whatever earning of a in a particular year, in of selling goods, producing goods and services in a particular financial year. So it means you are spending that money. It means you are uh, whatever earning you are getting, whole a country whatever earning in that country is getting, so it means that you are goods and services, through the goods and services, and whatever the government is planning to invest in different sectors of infrastructure like road, health, educations, so that is calculated, that will be calculated. So government's plans always to make the deficit budget means he always think about the source of income and the revenue whatever that the government will generate. For that purpose the government always make the deficit budgets, that such type of source we will get from the particular field or particular areas. So micro and macroeconomics we will do study in a chapter wise after that, after some times. So till that, thank you, goodbye.